Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy AI Betting Blueprint, aka Mr. Totals, and we're coming off a 3-1 day. Fire. Would have been 4-0, but Joe Ryan decided to have a career day and strike out 9 for our free play. We hit our free play prize pick slip. We went 3-1, and if you're betting straights, we'll hit the green again. Now, all right, let's talk about how we actually make money doing this, because we're not here for vibes. We're here for value. So boom, if Pinnacle or Bookmaker has a line at minus 137, that's a 57.8% implied probability. Translation, you got to win that bet 57.8% of the time just not to cry at night. Now here's where it gets spicy. If Pinnacle, also known as the Final Boston Sportsbooks, Facts, has the same play at minus 150, that's a 60% implied win rate. And we're sitting here grabbing minus 137. Congratulations. You just found a 13-cent discount. And in betting, discounts are greater than emotions. Over time, that edge stacks up. Not overnight. This isn't crypto, but consistently, that's why about 95% of my prop bets follow this exact system. Now, the second layer, this is the one. This is where it goes from good better to who is the guy and why is he always winning. Sharp money, best EV tool in the game. I can literally watch the market move in real time. I see when Pinnacle raises its limits, which basically means, hey, the sharks are swimming. And when the line jumps 10 cents in 20 minutes, like plus 172 down to 152. Yeah, that's not your cousin betting $5. That's real money. And when both systems line up, that's not a bet. That's a green light. Now, those plays, yeah, those go to VIP. $15 a week. Cheaper than your last bad parlay. Free plays are still solid. Probability greater than price always wins long term. But VIP is where you get both angles. That's where consistency lives. And don't worry, I got you. I'm going to drop one of those plays at the end, so don't skip. This ain't Netflix. You can't fast forward to the profits. Quick housework. Like the video, subscribe, hit that hype button, and if you're on your mobile, drop an emoji in the comments so I know you're real and not just lurking like a sportsbooks line mover. YouTube wants watch time, so give me 5 minutes and I'll give you 5 winners. Fair trade? Chalkboard. Right here, you see it. My favorite DFS site right now. Walks counts as hits. Homers counts as doubles. That's not a promo. That's a cheat code. Use BUCK. 100% match plus free pick. Use code BUCK. And you saw my favorite, BetUS. 225% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Yes, 225%. That's not odds. That's a boost. Use multiple books. If you're not line shopping, you're donating. Send me a screenshot. Text it to 360-302-2529 and I'll give you a free month of my VIP. Straight simple. All right, let's print. My first play. Joey Cantillo under 4.5 Ks plus 132. You can get that on FanDuel where we are robbing the book here. This will not be plus 132 by the morning. I bet my Wi-Fi on it. Other books, plus 123, plus 118. And then there's always the one guy playing it at minus 119 on PrizePicks. Don't be that guy. That's not betting. That's charity work. Why would you give minus 119 on PrizePicks when you could get it at plus 132? That's not a good move. Not very smart. Stats. Oh, yeah, we got those. Under in his last 5 games, an 80% hit rate. You see it right here, averaging 3.2 Ks. Same thing. In his last 10 games, under 7 of those 10 games, averaging 3.8 Ks. Bro's not even staying long enough to get into 5. So we're going to lock this Cantillo under. I know he's left-handed. He's facing a Detroit team that strikes out pretty good, but I just don't see him getting that. In his head-to-head matchup, he's went under. Small sample size, but he went under 3. And in 2026, He's hit this mark 4 out of 5 times, averaging 3.2 Ks. Lock Cantilillo in under 4.5 Ks plus money. My next one, KC Mize, over 4.5 Ks plus 105. Now, this is what we call a sneaky edge. Other books are sitting at minus 105 to 110. We're grabbing it at plus 105. That's called being smarter than the line, respectively. We're getting 5 to 10 cent discount. Now, let's look at his stats. At home, he's went over 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 5.4 Ks. The line is only 4.5. So we got a good stat here. We know stats don't mean anything. They just make our mind feel good about the bet. But we're chasing the money, not the stats. Head to head, he's hit this mark 100% of the times, 8 Ks and 6 Ks. That's good, a medium of 7. And those are both last year. And in his last 10 games at home, because you see I got it clicked at home, he's hit this mark 6 out of 10 times. Small sample size, but hey, undefeated is undefeated. He can get 5 for sure. Lock Mize over 4.5 Ks plus 105. My next one is going to be Luis Servino over 1.5 walks minus 119 on PrizePicks. Underdog has this at minus 244. Now think about that for a second. Underdog's got it at 244, and we're getting it at minus 119. This is one that you do play on PrizePicks. Take one of my bets, parlay them on PrizePicks, where you're getting value, and you basically got a winner. Can't say it's guaranteed, but if Underdog's landed at 244, we can get it at minus 119, over 1.5 walks allowed. You got to snatch that up every time. As you can see in his last 5, he's hit the mark 4 out of 5 times. In his last 10, he's went over 9 out of his last 10 times, averaging 3.1 walks in those games. I mean, what are we talking about here? That's like seeing gas for $2. You don't ask a question, you just fill up. That's what I mean as far as taking this on PrizePicks. Just open the app, add 2 more plays, and move on with your life. Again, on the road, this is where he's getting this away. You see he's hit this mark all over the place. 6 out of 10, averaging 2.5 walks in the last 10. And again, on the road, 4 out of 5 games have went over in walks. Ballpark Pal, one of my favorite sites, projects at 2.8 walks and even giving him a 26% chance to exactly 2, which is very high. 2026, he's went over 5 of the games. Oh, sorry about that. He's went over 5 of the games at 83% 83% hit rate. Lock Servino in over 1.5 walks. I love this play. And my last play is going to be Dalen Lyle over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We got this on PrizePicks too. So I gave you 2 that you can put on PrizePicks today, and I'm going to build a slip. This one, this is art. DraftKings. They dropped this from last night. This line is about to disappear faster than your bankroll on a 6-leg parlay. Ballpark Pal has this game as the highest hit totals on the slate today. They project 18.3 hits, and Lyle is part of that projection. That's not a game, that's batting practice. Last 5, he's gotten 3 hits, or his last 5, he's gotten 4 hits. Out of his 5, you can see he's getting hits all over the place. Last 10, he's hit this mark 80% of the time. And then head-to-head, at home, he's hit this mark because he's playing at home. I didn't have it at home. Sorry about that. And he's going against a left-hand pitcher. So head-to-head, you see he's hit this mark 2 out of 2 times. Last 5, 3 out of 5, 60%. And last 10, 6 out of 10, 60%. Everything lines up, so lock him in. Now, if you made it this far, you deserve it. My sharp money play is going to be right here. I'm going to show you guys. So we're going to take Golden State Valkyries to go over 171.5. You can see right here, The line's jumping up. It went from 167 yesterday. It shot up to 168, then kind of stabilized at 170, dropped a little bit, and then boom, right back up. And as you can tell, right here is Pinnacle. This is the line, Pinnacle, right? And then here's their price. They went from, at 448 this morning, went from $1,000 to 2,000, 2,200. Now, they're not going to raise their limits if they weren't confident that this line, or where they have the line, is good. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't have any water this morning. So I like the Valkyries over 171.5. You can see the line movement. It's going up. This is one of my plays I'm giving to VIP today. So make sure you lock that in. Nothing's guaranteed. It could go under, but I'm telling you right now, I love that play. All right, so let's recap. We got Joey Cantilillo, under 4.5 Ks. We got Casey Mize, over 4.5 Ks. We got Luis Savino, over 1.5 walks. And we got Dalen Lyle, over 1.5. It's not even 1.5 runs hits. I apologize. It's supposed to be hits. I just caught that. It's over hits. Over a half a hit is what it is. So make sure you change that. It's over half a hit, not over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, if you may, now I appreciate everybody checking in. Like and subscribe to the video. It's your boy AI Betting Blueprint. Peace.